Hi everybody, welcome to the Word at One for Friday, January 14th. So this week we've been filming all the Words at One in our living room because the Nietos have been in a bit of our own kind of Egypt in exile. So Egypt is a time of refuge and a time away as we're quarantined with COVID, and then also exile in terms of we're kind of out of our daily routine, we're out of our daily abilities to kind of go out and about. You know, our movements are restricted in that way. And so our Egypt in exile this week has been, of course, an opportunity to kind of be a little bit more than we usually are. Of course, we'll be trying to figure out schoolwork and kind of the things of everyday life. But my son Josh this morning, he said when he saw me filming the Words at One, he said, "Mom, I think you need to wear a necklace. I think you need something pretty for your Word at One." And so I appreciate that Josh thought that through and thought that that was very important. And the idea of Sabbath in the scriptures, you know, this is something that comes up as one of the 10 commandments. And so of all the 10 things that God can talk about, the 10 major things, he uses one to talk about the Sabbath. And it's a day set aside, a non-negotiable day, a day set aside to let your mind kind of clear and to focus on him, to focus on family, to focus on worship. And Sabbath gives us the opportunity, and time away gives us the opportunity to appreciate those little moments of life. So I really appreciate that moment that Josh brought me this necklace and said, "Mom, I think you need something, you know, pretty for your Word at One." And Fridays, for us, are days where we do take that pause. So I try to have at least most of the laundry done. I try to not think about kind of things of life and focus on, you know, what's happening with the boys and what's happening, you know, in that particular moment. And also just having some time of quiet and reflection and just knowing that there's a day a week where I'm not kind of constantly thinking through the lists. And what this does is actually gives a lot of energy and focus for the rest of the days of the week. So then it's something that you look forward to, is that day of rest. And then it also, when that day of rest is done, it's amazing how focused you can be and clear in terms of actually getting back to the things of life. We need that space. We need that time. So finding God on Fridays for us and for our family is literally finding that time that's non-negotiable to just kind of set aside and be. And for you, whatever day of the week that works, even if it's a half day, just intentional, non-negotiable time. So then the rest of the week, when you get out of your Egypts, when you're out of your exiles and you're back into life, that the rest of the week doesn't feel quite as overwhelming because you've had that space and time, and that's something that we all need. So we will see you on Monday for the next Word at One as we celebrate President's Day and as we look next week on the characteristics of godly Christian leadership. We'll see you then.